Hey everyone. Video game remasters and remakes are always a hot topic. Some people are dead set against them and others really see the appeal of them. And then you have those people that just want remakes all the time because that's all their consoles provide. I'm here to talk to you today about the remakes I would like to see and the thing I love about remakes. I have my boundaries. Of course I have my boundaries. When you have month after month, like with the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, they did it so much where they remaster games that haven't been out longer for a year. I'm like, no, fuck off. You can't do that. That is a cash grab. You're in it for the money. That has nothing to do with anything. How can you remake a game that hasn't been even out yet for a year? But there is a limit, like I said, to the time. For example, we have recently we had The Wind Waker. The Wind Waker got remastered in HD and it is absolutely brilliant. It is an incredible game. It is like 2 generations ago and that is my absolute limit. And even then it's still borderline for me, but still, this was done right. The effort that was put into Wind Waker HD, the whole new lighting engine, people went all out with it, new textures, all kind of shit. There's been additions to the game. That is how it's done right. Another example for that is what we have here. What he did with Bayonetta. When Nintendo released Bayonetta 2, most copies, because there were a few copies in Europe that did not get this, got Bayonetta 1 included. A complete remaster of Bayonetta 1, which made it a better game than some of the other ones. It was completely remastered, it ran smoother, they added extra Easter eggs in it, all that kind of shit. And that is done right. Especially because it was basically given for free. I think for some editions you paid like $5 extra for the entire game. And it is done right because you don't pay $60 for it. And Bayonetta 1 isn't the newest game either. These are still borderline for me, like I said. Just still like 2 generations ago, 3 generations ago, I can work with that. Now what I absolutely love is when you have remakes that are from like really old fucking school, when you get like NES or a Sega Mega Drive, Genesis, whatever for you guys, for America. And they remaster those games, they completely remake those from the ground up, and that is something I fucking love. One of my all-time favorite NES games ever, the best NES game in my opinion is, and still is, Bionic Commando. Bionic Commando is the best NES game ever made. The music, the gameplay is absolutely perfect. The fact that you can jump and you swing your arm, it is so much fun. Going through the levels, the final boss shit, and the weapons you unlock, the progression through the game, the neutral zones, everything. This game is absolutely fucking perfect. When I learned that a couple of years ago by now they remade this game from scratch in 3D. Holy shit! this game today, I get all the exact nostalgia I used to have from this game. I still love playing this today. But they rebuilt it close to exactly the same. There's subtle differences, the level design has changed a little bit here and there, but they still kept most of the game intact. They just adapted it to the current day market. And that is perfect. When you see these visual upgrades, it is absolutely amazing. And nothing makes me happier than having a game I used to love, like what, 25, 30 years ago by now? And they remade it from scratch? Absolutely amazing. That is my type of remake. They did the same thing with DuckTales. They kept the game virtually intact. They just gave it 100% complete visual makeover. And the remake is absolutely perfect. It is spot on. They put the effort in it, the time, they put the money in it. They remake it from scratch, a classic like this. And they remake it perfectly while adding to it, building off it, having like the hub world and everything, being able to go into your vault, what they did with the game. DuckTales remake was absolutely perfect, and it's the exact same line for me as Bionic Commando. It is so old, and they make it into a current gen game. Perfectly done.
Looks like the same spaceship that took off with Fenton. Well, I guess this means I'm invited on board.
Yeah, there's no such thing as Dracula. Right. He is right, isn't he, Uncle Scrooge?
Of course he is, Louis. Vampires, banshees, and mischievous spirits are just a lot of superstitious hocus-pocus. But you better stick close to me, just in case.
The final example I would love to give is one of my favorite Mega Drive games, Strider. Obviously the Mega Drive is not the only place Strider was released on, but they did the exact same thing. They kept basically the level design intact. They just built off of it, changed random elements here and there, but as much as this game is concerned, it is the exact same. They just visually upgraded it, upgraded the controls, the mechanics a little bit, but it's the exact same game. Current gen. this is another perfectly done remake. And we're gonna get another one like that. We're gonna get Wonder Boy. Wonder Boy is also gonna get a perfect remake. The visual cartoons remind me of what they did with DuckTales by not trying to make it super hyper 3D, but by keeping the original spirit intact. Make it this cartoon kind of style. And that is remakes well done. It's not a cash grab. It is over 20, some are like 30 years old. These games are so fucking goddamn old when you have remakes like that. Nothing to say. Like I said, like Wind Waker, Bayonetta, shit like that is borderline for me, but it is an absolute sin when a company remakes a game, remasters a game that is not even a year old. And I hate it when they use the excuse, yes, but this is like the Xbox One. Not everybody on the 360 has the chance. No, it doesn't work like that. Everybody still has a 360. It's everywhere. You can still get it everywhere. When you have like NES games, Mega Drive games, Super Nintendo games, and even GameCube games still. Those are games that need remasters. And that is absolutely well done. So now I want to give you guys just a couple of games, like 3-4 games, that I would like to see remastered in the same vein as Strider, Bionic Commando, DuckTales. These are remakes. These are remakes well done. And here are some of my picks.
Tough odds make it all the more fun.
Light flare! Take this! Light flare! Light flare! Light flare! Mighty fire! Manic destroy! Magic! Dancing flames!
I'm gonna go all out fanboy on this shit. Give me, wait, I forgot one. No I didn't. Give me Baten Kaitos. The original Baten Kaitos. Not the Origins, the sequel, the prequel I should say, no. Baten Kaitos 1 is my all-time favorite game. I bring it up as much as I can. This game is flawless. Flawless. It is my all-time favorite game for a reason. It is absolutely fucking goddamn perfect. But perfection can still be built upon. So until they give me something even better, this is perfection, but I would love to see this having a visual upgrade. This is, without a doubt, Baten Kaitos, no dispute whatsoever, the best looking GameCube game ever. It still holds up to this day. It is so fucking beautiful. The level design, the map design is absolutely perfect, but I still feel that the character models, especially the in-game battle stuff, could still be improved upon. This game could get a perfect HD makeover, and it will always be number one on my list. Oh, it's my all-time favorite game. Why would I not want to see Namco Bandai try to improve on that? Then, let's see, I'm gonna save my favorite two for last. I'm gonna take another random one from me. One of my all-time favorite NES games, top 10 favorite NES games, Totally Rad. Everybody hates on this game. Most people in the gaming community hate on this game because nobody has actually played this game. Half the people playing this don't understand the system. They don't understand there's an entire magic menu. You can choose moves, you can stop time, you can control health, you can control the weather. There's elements to build upon. Magic upgrades throughout the game. While you progress through the levels, the magic spells get stronger. You get magic animations where you have summons in Final Fantasy. That's the kind of shit you had in here already. Absolutely amazing. And it is one of my favorite NES games, and gameplay wise it is perfect, and would love to see this be remade. But let's go to the two games I would want remade more than anything, almost. Button Kaitos is like my wet dream. It is something I would love to see, but I doubt it would happen. These games would very well be possible. Number one is a NES game, Solar Jetman. It is one of my favorite NES games ever. This has such an incredible atmosphere, even back then already. It has perfect gameplay where you have this little spaceship, you get lost on the planet, you discover, you explore, you find, you retrieve, you build, you upgrade. And the desolation of space, the planet exploration. This game for me was built to be made in HD. Now some games they make it like Beyond Commander, you do what you can do, you know, because that's what it looks like. That's what you want to get as a product you want to feel. Solar Jetman was only made by what they could do back then, and it would benefit from a perfect HD remake, because I feel this game was made for HD remake. It reminds me of the submarine game they just recently released, and even before that you had Affordable Space Adventures. That's something this should be. That is what you could do with Solar Jetman. And another game, two games actually, where I would like to see this at one point, but I expect we could see this at some point. A perfect HD remake, taking the exact same two games, just making them in perfect, beautiful, glorious HD. Are the original two Zelda games. Make it a combo pack. That's something I could expect to see at one point. I would love to see that. The Legend of Zelda. And my second personal favorite Zelda ever, The Adventure of Link. These two games are hyper classics. They're hyper classics. This shit would sell like hot buns, hot bread, whatever saying you want to use for this. These games would sell. Having a perfect HD remake from the ground up of these two games, make it a combo pack. Legend of Zelda is a classic beyond anything. And like I said, Adventure of Link is one of my personal favorite Zelda games after Majora's Mask. I fucking love Adventure of Link. It is so good. I'm a 2D platformer kind of guy, and this game did everything right. It started with the whole RPG element stuff, the way they show you were able to choose the paths, the way you wanted to level up. It was so hard. The combat system was really good. The music, everything. And my number one possible game that I feel could happen, that I want happen, I want to see a perfect, I don't want some high-res bullshit like what they did with Final Fantasy X, no, that is, a game like Final Fantasy X could actually have benefited from a full HD remake, but it wasn't a full HD remake, it was like an up-res, shit got a little bit sharper, exactly what they did with Twilight Princess. See, Wind Waker was built from the ground up, the whole new light engine, and it feels to me like Twilight Princess, it was a slight up-res, it didn't get that same kick Wind Waker had. Skies of Arcadia needs a full, from the ground up remake. It's one of those games that is no matter what, it is not my all-time favorite game, it is the biggest game ever made. It's basically the adventure of this. It's amazing. You go through so many storylines, so many events. You start off on a small little island, you get captured, you escape, you get a ship, you build a crew, you get stranded on an island. There's all these adventures in this game, and you are flying in a world where the ground has been forsaken, and there's flying islands. You fly with your ships, floating islands, you visit all these far off lands. It is a Vista game, like Kid would say from Nintendo Minute. It's a Vista game. This game was made to be beautiful, and so many people have wanted this already. There's a huge fan base. It is still alive. Sonic All-Star Racing Transformed got Vice in it. They are still keeping Skies of Arcadia alive, and I feel that this game has to have a full from the ground up, not some upbreak shit. Make it absolutely full-blown Unreal Engine kind of shit, you know what I mean? Just go all out with this. It could be the most amazing, most beautiful game out there, but it needs to happen. Skies of Arcadia could happen and needs to happen. So I have my picks. Button Kaitos. Totally rad. Solar Jetman. And Skies of Arcadia. Remakes I would like to see, remasters I would like to see. Remasters done right. The way they did Strider. The way they did DuckTales. The way they did Bionic Commando. These companies put so much effort in this. Like, so much heart went into these remakes, and they're absolutely perfect. I like the little nods what they did with Bayonetta. I like the little nods they did with Wind Waker. But I want older, further back. That's what I feel remakes and remasters should be about. To get back some of those old school diehard classics that were loved by so many fans. The little niche titles like Solar Jetman. The loved, beloved, still to this day, like Skies of Arcadia. Remakes and remasters need to be used for gamers and not for companies to make some extra quick buck of the previous generation. Stay real.